welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. I recently announced that during the month of December, instead of doing the traditional Vlogmas, I will be uploading a new video every other day that is either medical assisting or college related. However, I do want to give a little disclaimer that these videos were all filmed 2 to 4 years ago and used to be on my second channel before I started incorporating medical assisting and college related topics into my main channel, which is what you are watching now. Not a lot of people know about my second channel, and it is inactive now. However, some of the videos that I have on that channel are videos people have left me requests on in videos recently, so I figured it would be a fun way for you guys to see a lot more new content throughout the month, since my schedule does not allow me to do the traditional Vlogmas where you vlog every day and upload a new video every day. So without further ado, let's get started. Today's video is going to be all about what my oral communications class taught me, and I figured this would be a fun video to do because I actually learned a lot in my oral communications class, and it was the one class of my major that I was dreading and waited until the last semester to take. So I figured I would give you guys a little bit of an insight on the class and let you guys know what I learned from it. So without further ado, let's get started. As part of my health science major, I was required to take an oral communications class, and it was the one class I was dreading to take throughout my entire major because I hate public speaking. Now you're probably like, what? What do you mean you hate public speaking? You come on here and talk to a camera and let the world see it. But for me it's different because when I'm filming, it's just me and the camera and I'm talking to myself essentially. And yes, there are you guys through the camera, but that's not till afterwards, and I don't know, it's just different. I've been doing this whole YouTube thing for more than 5 years now, so I've gotten used to it, but public speaking in front of actual people is just not my thing. Just like I will not film if people are home. Like if my parents or my siblings are home, I won't film a video. I have to wait until they are gone for me to film, and that's how I've always been. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. And so I was really dreading this class. So back in January when we started up classes, I was not looking forward to this because I hate public speaking. And on the first day, right off the bat, I met so many people, and then we all became really close throughout the entire class, and I'm still in contact with a bunch of them today and have actually spent time with them outside of class. And let me just say, I had the best professor ever. She was the sweetest, most caring person ever. She was very understanding. If you couldn't make it to class and you just told her why, she was very understanding of it. If you were struggling in any way, shape, or form, you could always go to her and she would try and help you the best she could. And she taught the class her own way. She didn't follow what normal professors do for the class. For example, we didn't have to write out anything. We had to do an outline, but that was it. We ended up doing 5 speeches, and with our speeches, she didn't care if we messed up because she taught us that public speaking and the oral communications class we took was about finding our own voices and finding out who we were, and that mistakes don't matter because everyone makes them. And that is probably the most valuable thing I have taken away from that class, is that I was able to, in a way, find myself. I found my voice. I am so happy that I finally did, and that class has just made me so much more confident in talking to people in general, self-advocating, and also with doing presentations. I ended up having to do a presentation for another class, and I didn't have anxiety like I used to. I was able to go up there and just speak because I had found my voice in my oral communications class. What's also great is she doesn't require you to get a textbook because she believes that the way of learning is through listening to others and her, and that reading a textbook isn't gonna help us, and that chances are none of us are gonna actually read the passages she assigned. So she strayed away from that, which was really nice. She also made a rule that what was said in class stayed in class so that anyone could open up about anything they wanted to and didn't have to worry about it getting out, which was nice. We also learned what is called mapping, and in mapping you go up and you do your speech, but you map out certain footsteps and use them as transitions. So you start in one place, and then after you introduce yourself you would move down to another place, and then when you started talking about your topic and introduce it, you would move to another spot, and then when you would wrap up and do your conclusion, you would move to another spot. And it's called mapping, and it basically just keeps the audience at your own attention. We also got special toolbox things that she would suggest to us, and they were each individual. So for example, one of my toolbox items was to not be afraid to get emotional, because being emotional isn't a bad thing and it can be a good way to capture an audience. And in my first few speeches, my professor noticed that I would tense up when it got emotional in one of my speeches, and that I would stray away from that topic and go to something completely different. And so in my toolbox, she put that I need to express those emotions and let them out, and that it is okay to in fact let them out and be emotional during my speech. And that is probably one of the most valuable things I took away from my toolbox. I also got a few other things, like I need to map more, direct my eye contact around the entire room and try to make eye contact with everyone instead of just one or two people, and stuff like that. But overall, this has probably been one of my absolute favorite classes that I've taken so far in college, and I've been in college 5 years now, and I've taken a lot of classes, so this class definitely was beneficial to me. I absolutely loved it, and I really wish I had taken it sooner. She is the only oral communications professor at my school who teaches this specific way. All the other ones do it the traditional way. However, my professor does it her own way, and I absolutely love that. I feel like it made the class what it was, and it was just a safe environment where we could all talk. It was a place where we could make friends and so much more, and I honestly miss it so much. I'm definitely gonna go back and visit my professor because we definitely created a connection, and I really wish there was like an oral communications part 2 class, because if there was, I would totally take it. And I just wanted to share with you guys that a few of the things I learned from my oral communications class were that public speaking is about finding your own voice, making a mistake isn't the end of the world, and also that public speaking isn't as scary as you may think. If you guys have taken an oral communications class or a speech class and you liked it and learned something valuable from it, let everyone know in the comments what it was, because others, as well as myself, may even find it beneficial to read that, and we may all be able to incorporate it into our own lives, in our own public speaking. And if you guys like this video and would like me to do more, be sure to give it a thumbs up. So that is all I have for you guys today. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below. If you have any questions, you can leave them down there as well, and I will do my best to answer them. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Throughout this month, I will be uploading a new video every other day, and would love it if you'd become part of our little family. Also, be sure to hit the bell so that you are notified every time a new video goes live. I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys!